When my mother-in-law, Margaret, offered to fund our honeymoon, I thought it was an extraordinary gesture. James and I were newlyweds with empty pockets. His student debt, my part-time bookstore job, and a modest wedding piece together with family help made a European getaway seem like a fantasy. Then Margaret stepped in with her credit card. "Every couple deserves a magical beginning," she said, securing us business-class tickets and a charming villa in the Italian countryside. "It's my gift to your new life together." But subtle warning signs soon appeared. She was adamant about choosing specific accommodations, claiming she'd vetted the finest options. When I suggested a quaint inn, she dismissed it. "Leave it to me, dear, I've got this covered." Margaret arranged every detail herself. Dinners, excursions, even spa visits, all through her personal travel planner. Everything sorted, she'd say whenever I tried to organize something independently. On our fourth day in Rome, James's phone battery died during a gallery visit. I offered mine to contact the hotel, but he seemed uneasy. When I pressed him, he muttered something about forgetting the hotel's contact. That night, I noticed him glued to his phone, checking it constantly. Over dinner, I asked, "Who's keeping you so busy?" "Just work," he replied, avoiding my gaze. But it was 4 a.m. back home. The next morning, while James was in the shower, I glanced at his phone. The messages chilled me to the bone. All from Margaret. "Have you reached the Colosseum yet? Dinner's booked for 8 p.m. Send a picture from the vineyard. Why haven't you updated me?" I scrolled through weeks of texts. Our entire schedule, down to coffee stops, reported to Margaret like a mission log. I confronted James as he stepped out of the bathroom. "Your mom's spying on us," I said, showing him the phone. His face drained of color. "It's not what you think. She just wants to ensure we're fine." "Fine, James, she knows we stopped for pastries at 3:15 yesterday." He sank onto the bed, deflated. "She said if she was footing the bill, she needed updates, just to know we're safe. This isn't checking in, it's stalking." I opened my laptop and started investigating. Within an hour, I found what I'd feared. Tiny trackers embedded in the luggage tags Margaret had insisted we use. Worse, I learned she'd booked us into hotels owned by a chain where her old friend worked in guest services. Every keycard scan, every breakfast order, every time we entered or left our room, it was all tracked and relayed to her. James tried to justify it. "Rosy cheeks," he admitted. "She's just worried about us." Worried. "James, she knows I bought a pregnancy test from the hotel pharmacy." His expression shattered. "You're pregnant? She shouldn't know I suspected I might be before you did." That afternoon, I called Margaret from our room, putting her on speaker. "Enjoying your trip, darling?" she asked warmly. "Margaret, I know you're monitoring us." Silence. "I want to know why you're treating our honeymoon like a surveillance operation." Her tone turned frosty. "I paid for that vacation. I deserve to know how my investment is being used. You're entitled to a bill, not a play-by-play of our private moments." James agreed to this, she said. "Ask him why." I looked at my husband, who avoided my gaze. After hanging up, James confessed. Margaret had threatened to stop funding his master's degree if he didn't keep her informed. She'd done the same to his sister's family, control masked as kindness. We packed and flew home 3 days early, using my savings for the tickets. The cost was worth our freedom. When we got back, I sent Margaret a detailed breakdown of our final expenses. Every gelato, every gallery pass, every intimate dinner we savored without her watchful eyes. At the end, I wrote, "Total cost of our piece, $29.63, worth every penny."